JT looked a little bit more like himself in this game. I mentioned the 4 hits not too long ago. There was an instance in the first period that kind of made me wonder a little bit, like, should he even be out there? And it was a play in which the Rangers had the puck behind the Buffalo net and, just a battle for the puck. And JT ends up falling down. He's on his back. He eventually was able to pull himself up. But I'm watching him away from the puck on this play. And like he's doubled over and he's wincing and he seemed to be kind of like holding his right arm in kind of a strange way. Again, just kind of doubled over and just not looking like himself, looking like he's in agony out there. So that was a little bit concerning. I was a little bit worried at that point in the game. There was also a board battle in the second period where I don't think that he was going after the puck with the kind of ferocity that you would typically expect from him. And again, you got to wonder if the injury has something to do with that. But there were some good things too in some instances a little bit later in this game where it made you feel like, well, maybe he's not as far away from being 100% as maybe some of us were thinking. There was a situation where he really went to work on one of the Ranger PKs. There was a situation where the Sabres obviously have the man advantage, and JT was able to steal the puck in the Buffalo zone. And they're trying to get it back. They're pressuring him. He's keeping it away from them. He's against the boards. He's shielding the puck. Basically, he's in there trying to grind on the clock and waste time for the Sabres power play. He did a heck of a job for it. Basically, a one-man PK for 10 or 15 seconds here was JT Miller. And obviously, he scored a goal on the redirection too. And I mean, that's one of those things. I mean, these guys are so good at this. It's unbelievable. And maybe JT Miller can do that in his sleep, whether he's, injured or not. But it was nice to see him, come through on the score sheet as well. So we'll be keeping an eye on JT Miller going forward. But I thought he looked like he was skating a little bit better in this game. It's funny because I thought he looked better in the second half of this game than the first half. And if you're dealing with an injury, you would think it might be the opposite, where it starts to flare up a little bit as the game goes on. But kind of a mixed bag for JT Miller in this game. I feel like between the two games, the opening night, and now, of course, this win against the Sabres, it feels pretty likely that he's not at 100%. And he's still finding ways to contribute as he did in this game. So that's positive. And obviously, fingers crossed that he gets healthy sooner rather than later.